There is absolutely no reason in your life that you should not be doing exactly what you want. Yeah, there are going to be people who hate on you. Yeah, there are going to be people who do not believe in your potential or who don't even want you to succeed. You're going to come across so many jealous people, so many people who have nothing going for them in their lives because they've never tried to self improve, or simply people who've been so beaten down by life that they actually literally are out to see you fail. So, I want you to know that success defines all odds. That is the definition of success. And you are automatically successful when you put your well being even over you getting bothered by other people. If you identify as, let's say, somebody that gets a lot of attention, let's say you're a girl who gets a lot of attention, let's say you're a girl who's popular or pretty or attractive, let's say you're a girl who just, has to hear it from everybody about what they think of you because you just attract people, like you stand out, you know, that's really difficult. And people may not know how difficult that is because they see you only as the way that you are perceived on social media, or they see you only for how you look on the outside. So people don't actually know you. They don't know your heart. Let's say you have the biggest heart in the world, right? You could like be all of these things. You can be like the like literally the number one girl's girl in the world. And people will still be jealous of you because we live in a fragmented society. I've been through so much of this. I have had to go through so many like friendship breakups. I've lost friends. I've lost people. They lost me, but that's a different story. And I've had to understand that ultimately, like having a good heart means that you should have even stronger boundaries. The more loving you are, the more unconditionally loving you are, the more accepting you are of other people and of yourself ultimately, the more you see God in everybody and in everything. That's how much more firm your boundaries have to be. You have to have the strongest boundaries possible. You cannot entertain people who have never worked on themselves a day in their lives. You cannot entertain people who are jealous, who gossip, who like to gossip about other people, who want to see you fail. Like that actually is poison for you and your life. I don't care how much you love somebody, how much you want to be their friend, how many memories you have with somebody, you need to understand that the block button is your best friend, not just on social media, but like in your head. You know what I mean? In your brain, in your real in because that is where the protection happens. Protection happens in the mind. Like protection from lower energies and like negative energies of other people, including jealousy. By the way, I wanted to really talk about this because this can help a lot of people, especially if you're like me. You're a girl's girl. You actually care about people. You're a humanitarian. You're attractive. You get attention and you talk about it. You know what I mean? And you're intelligent. Like, God forbid you're all these things at once, right? So that's a bit of a problem for people because people have never seen somebody like you. They've never seen somebody as multifaceted as you. And you're still humble. Like, holy shit. You know, that's like crazy. So, I really wanted to talk about this today because jealousy and people being mean to you and having to face like dealing with other people's insecurities and problems can really drag you down and bring you down. And that was my reality for so long. I let other people bring me down with their own negative energy, with their own insecurities, with their own fears of success and what they thought to be possible. And I let other people's idea of success define my own for so long. And all of this negativity was like on me for so long. Friends, family, you name it. Because I didn't have strong boundaries, because I was empathetic without putting myself and my needs first, without being empathetic towards myself first. So I want to emphasize how important it is to know thyself, know yourself fully. And this is what I talk about in a lot of my videos because I am hell bent on getting everybody to just become as self mastered as possible. I really want people to understand what self mastery is and what the soul is, so that we can understand who we are from a higher perspective and actually as we are, not who we think we are, not from our egoic mind, not from our perceived identity, not from what we have. Like, none of these things should define us, and they don't, because we all shed the body. Like, we all shed the body. It happens to everybody. So, humility is our natural state. Love is our natural state. And so when we meet energies in life, or when we meet people who are jealous or negative or whatever about things that we are or things that we have, it can be very confusing, especially if we don't identify with these things, because then we think that we're the problem. But in reality, we're not the problem. It's just that people have not healed themselves. So for a long time, I was walking around thinking that I'm the problem. And wait, my friends are being mean to me because, like, I'm just like different. And like, no, sweetie, like, you're different for a reason. Like, you're supposed to be different. Like, you're like literally supposed to be with different people. Like, I was like not around the right people for so long because I was a people pleaser, and I was an empath with no boundaries, and I had no idea that like there was like hidden jealousy amongst like the friends that I was around. Like, it was just so crazy. And then when I realized it, like, I didn't know what to do, because like I'm not a jealous person. I've never been jealous of anybody in my life. Like, I love my life. I focus on my life. I enjoy my life, like I have joy um in my heart. And like, that is so triggering to some people who maybe don't have the best life, or maybe have grown up with not the best situation. So this is my message for those people. If those people happen to be watching this video, this is my message for you. You need to heal. Just like I needed to heal, you need to heal so that you stop thinking that your life is shitty compared to someone else's, because it's not. Your life is beautiful. You are beautiful. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter. Any of these things don't matter, okay? Because you have your life. And so you can build, you can create with what you have right now. You don't need to be jealous of anybody. You don't know anybody else. There's no need to harbor that energy. It's a self-destructive energy. You're not destroying someone else by being jealous of them. You're not destroying someone else by being angry at them. You're killing yourself slowly. You're destroying yourself. It actually makes you ugly. Like, negative emotions make you ugly. Okay? So stop feeling that way. I don't want people to be ugly inside or out. I'm here to encourage you to step into your own beauty because you are beautiful. Okay? Reina agrees. Take it from me. Like, I've been through things that I will probably never talk about. I know how it feels to feel horrible and to feel ugly, and to compare my life to other people's. I've never been jealous of anybody, but I have compared my life to people's lives on social media. Like, it happens all the time. I have to like hit myself and remember to stop doing that. So this is my message to anybody out there who struggles with these things like jealousy or hatred or anger. You're poisoning yourself. You are God in the flesh. Realize that. And if you're someone that gossips, like, still in 2025, you still gossip, like, you need to think about that. You know what I mean? Because there's so many like self-help podcasts and books and things that like you can enrich your mind with, and they're there for a reason. Like, why do you think they're there? Because people are evolving in consciousness. People are evolving we live in the information age, guys. Like, people are actually like becoming hyper intelligent and hyper aware of their own issues. People are healing, you know? And I understand that there's a spectrum for everything, and like there's an extreme for that as well. You don't want to be too OCD with these things, but you want to heal and you want to be happy. Like, I want people to be happy, you know? And one other thing about myself as well is like I've been a girl's girl all my life before the term was even like called that. And I've experienced real, genuine, beautiful friendships with women. I have experienced like the best feelings and love and friendship with women that I will never experience with a man in a million years. So I know it's possible. I know it exists. And then around 2020, like, something happened where like people just became spiteful, I think, or like just the collective like energy really lowered in frequency, and like people became a lot more like obviously withdrawn, and like people just started like comparing themselves to other people on social media so much more because everyone was like on social media and like getting into influencing and business and whatnot. And that's when the creator economy really exploded, was in 2020. So I understand why there was like a collective consciousness shift that happened around that time. But at the same time, like, a lot of people use that time as an opportunity to heal themselves. And I still think healthy friendships with women are possible because I have experienced them. And I think only twice in my life I've experienced something negative where I had friends. There were these two girls in college that I had as friends that like were the only negative experience with friends I had ever had in my life, because they were like not good friends to me, and I also was not a good friend to them because like I was not able to like sustain the friendship with them. We just were very different. And I also was really becoming different in myself. I was growing at like a rapid rate, and I just was shifting out of my old habits of like partying a bunch and like wanting to like get drunk every like whatever. And I was shifting into someone else, you know. And they didn't like that. Like they saw it as like a personal thing, like they felt like personally attacked. Like and yeah, it was just really like honestly kind of heartbreaking for me because like I really loved these people, and so it took me a while to like stop blaming them. Like I had to really like understand that, okay, Seema, like you were not being a friend to them. You were just, you didn't want, I didn't want to put effort. Like I was over it. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to put any effort because I didn't see these people as like on my like mental wavelength. Like I didn't see us like having intellectual conversations. Like I didn't see us like sustaining the friendship for a long time. And plus, it was like the two of them and then there was like me. So I was like over it already from the beginning. So that was like the only negative experience I have had with friends. And then like anyone else that I have considered an actual friend and that I wanted to be friends with, I've never had a bad experience with. And like over the years in my life, especially doing social media, I have seen just random people like pop out of the woodworks, like stalking me online, watching my stories, like whatever. Obviously, probably out of curiosity, probably out of jealousy, people that I've worked with, past coworkers, whatever. And, it made me realize that like not everything has to be taken super seriously. Like your relationship with people is inherently parasocial unless you are literally next to them like a few days out of the week, or unless you guys have a close bond that is defined either by like similar hobbies or again mental wavelength or work or collaborations or projects, something that is like fueling the two of you together, like you guys are like on a ship going somewhere. It's a friendship, it's a relationship, it's going somewhere. But other than that, like every single other interaction is just like extremely parasitic, I'd say, especially if like you are progressing in your life and you're building and you're doing something and all someone else is doing is just watching you. It can get very unsettling and uncomfortable. And one thing that I had to learn to stop being uncomfortable by these things is that no matter what I do, people are still going to watch. So I might as well help them out. I might as well enrich them. I might as well give them something to watch in a good way. Like my love for people extends beyond really anything. This is what I mean by being empathetic and like having boundaries. Like it is good for me to stay away from certain energies, but if they're watching me and if I know they're watching me, like I will do my best to like provide value for them because like I care about people. I care about people I've met. Like I know that that sounds insane, but I've been through a lot in my life that I don't talk about. And I want to help people, even if it's not directly, even if I cannot be in their lives. Like if they're watching me, good, let me give them something that I have that is helpful for them. That's just how I think. And, you know, that's I think the best that we can do. And I genuinely want to do my best like in my life, and I have. And I've worked so much on myself that like if I can just, again, give some of what I have in a way that is self-preserving as well, I will do it, you know? Um, so yeah, this is just my 2 cents on friendship and jealousy, social media, parasocial relationships, things like that. Again, this video is mostly tailored towards girls. Reina and I came up with it together, and literally, like, we live in a wounded masculine energy. That is the energy of the world, because the world operates based off of capitalism, but it's not just capitalism for the sake of capitalism. It's capitalism that is founded upon human exploitation, okay? So the exploitation of human energy, life force energy. And this is why I'm so into business, because I have seen the power of the compounding effect. I have seen the power of planting one seed and growing a tree that produces like multiple fruits. And I want to give any love, knowledge, information, energy that I can out there through my business, right? Through my YouTube channels, like through what I create. And I want to encourage you to do the same. This is why I always tell people, pick up your phone and start talking. Like, who cares if someone is jealous? Who cares if someone is watching you? Like, grow the fuck up. Like, we are not in high school. This is the real motherfucking world. And like, people need to like understand that things are changing rapidly. Things have been changing rapidly. Get your ass off of fucking TikTok and start filming, start producing content, start doing something beneficial for yourself and other people. You don't need to be scrolling and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just really want people, especially again, because this video is more so tailored towards girls, stop scrolling. Okay? Stop comparing yourself to other women. Like, again, we live in a world that is based off of the wounded masculine energy. So take your power back as a woman. Learn how to become hyper feminine and hyper masculine at the same time. Become whole and centered. Balance your energy, okay? Meditate, do affirmations. I don't care what you have to do, do it all. Get enough sleep, hydrate, like, do all of the things. Stop gossiping if you want clear skin. Stop gossiping if you want clear skin. Your skin will remain unclear if you keep gossiping. Like, again, the words that we say, the thoughts that we think, they shape our face, our body, okay? They shape how we look. If you want to be pretty, stop gossiping. It's something that I've seen in my own life. Do you think that I never used to gossip? I used to be a completely different person like years and years ago before I healed. And I didn't like who I was. I mean, I was pretty much like the same now, but imagine, like, I was just so unhealed. To the point where I was like drinking all the time. I was like gossiping. I was like partying a bunch. Like, I was just like living my life completely as a degenerate, and not in the good way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not in a good way. Like, I was just completely like saying whatever, doing whatever, and it wasn't profitable in any way. So, because this video is tailored specifically to girls 18 on my timer, I want to make sure that you guys understand that you have masculine and feminine energy within you. Use both of them. Know who you are, discover yourself. Okay, go within your mind, meditate. Stop looking at other people's social media. They are not you and you are not them, and you will never be them. Like, you will never be as successful as them with the way that you're kind of going about it now. So, change your habits, change your thought processes, change, you know, it's up to you. I mean, like, I can only point you in the right direction. You have to do the work. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I know it was. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. It's really my honor to like be speaking to you guys in any way. Um, Truly. I have a Slurpee. Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Love you guys so much. I have a bunch of links down below if you want to check them out. I'll put some affirmations and stuff down below too. Love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.